friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here as always, and if you're new, welcome. I'm Wendy and this is my home sweet mobile home. It is time to decorate for fall, I guess. It seems to be, yeah, September is going by as quickly as all the rest of the months have, so I guess I just need to give in and accept it that summer is almost over. It's my favorite time of year, except for spring. Spring is really my favorite time of year, but followed closely by summer. I love the heat, and we have had an extremely warm summer, warm and dry. That part's not really good, I guess, because there's of the fire danger. In fact, they just lifted the burn ban in my area, so we have had a very dry summer. And with all the timber, the forests around the town I live in, that can get kind of scary at times. But anyway, we are going to decorate for fall today, and I'm trying to decide what to put out. I've got two boxes of decorations. That's what we'll call them. I've got two boxes of fall decorations, so I can't use them all, obviously. Mostly because of my little Ringo, my cat that, God, he is on a tear today. He has just been going nuts today. He is so full of energy. Right now, he has managed to squish himself underneath the entertainment center. But I got to tell you a funny story that oh, it was awful. It's only funny in hindsight because everything turned out okay. But at the time, it about gave me a heart attack. I was back in my laundry room and I heard this faint meow, which he doesn't really meow that much. Usually, if he'll meow when I'm getting his food ready because I'm not moving fast enough for him. But usually, other than that, he doesn't really ever meow. But I heard this faint meow and I thought, it just kind of puzzled me for a second. So I called his name and I listened and I heard it again. He was in the refrigerator. I just about croaked. Oh my gosh. He was only in there for a couple minutes, less than 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes tops. But still, that scared me so bad. His little feet were cold in his ears. It's just, I did not see him clearly, or I wouldn't have shut the door. But man, I was telling my sister about it, and we were kind of laughing, and she goes, "Well, I don't know how you would have explained that one." I'm like, "No kidding." Well, I had a cat, but yeah, it could have been. He is something else, you guys. I'm not kidding. I have to watch him constantly. Oh, I'm just so glad he was all right. I just held him, and he was very content to let me hold him. I think it kind of scared him too. Now when I open the fridge, he'll run up to it and then he'll like stop himself. I can see the wheels turn in the thought process, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that." That didn't go well. Honestly, I tell you, that cat, he is something else. Hi, Ringo. Oh, he's attacking me. Ouch, quit. Ringo, he is full of it today. You better watch it, Buster. Yeah, right. Anyway, back on track here. It's time to decorate for fall. So I'm going to go through this stuff and see what I'm going to use, and probably going to keep it kind of very simple this year. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do at Christmas because I'm guessing that a Christmas tree would be a complete disaster with Ringo on premises. I can just see it now. It'll be on its side, I'm sure. When I had Nemo, my other cat, those of you that have been here a while remember Nemo, my beautiful boy. And I couldn't have a tree the whole time I had Nemo because he would eat the greenery. He would eat, I couldn't have plants because he'd eat plants. He would eat artificial stuff like that. And so, Bluebell, what is going on with you? Oh, and then to top everything else off, it has just been a zoo around here. The other day, 2 days ago, I'm feeding Bluebell, and I changed her water, and then I grabbed her food bowl, and I had my back to her, and I was putting birdseed in her food cup, and I heard this whoosh, and Ringo jumped in the air and was running around. The bird got out. My parakeet Bluebell got out of her cage because when I changed her water, the door, their little door for the compartment where her water is, stuck. It sticks. You have to manually close it because it hangs up on the door of the cage, and I didn't notice it. And so she flew out, and oddly enough, flew to the kitchen window, and I have plants in front of that window, and one of those plants is catnip that I'm growing. And she landed right on the edge of the flower pot that the catnip is growing in. So she had her back to me. Well, first thing I did was grab Ringo and put him in his bedroom and shut the door. Because I thought, oh my gosh, what's going to be a fiasco? So I grabbed Ringo really quick and put him in his bedroom and shut the door. And then she was on the edge of that flower pot, so and her back was to the kitchen. So I walked up behind her and I grabbed her very gently. Gosh, she just felt so fragile in my hand. And I had her in one hand and I was holding her loosely because I didn't want to squish her. And she flew out of my hand. I was like, oh no. So she flew into the living room and landed in the living room window. I've got a suction cup shelf thing that's in the window there for Ringo. That's his perch. He likes to lay on that when I'm outside or when I go somewhere. He lays in that and watches for me. But so she flew right over and landed on that. And so I walked up to her again. She had her back to the room. So this time I used both hands and got a hold of her as gently as possible while holding on to her and put her back in her cage. But I'll tell you, I've had quite a week. The pets are revolting. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'd let her out once in a while to fly around because I feel sorry for her. She just lives in that bird cage. I mean, what a dull existence that would be. But I don't dare unless I put Ringo away because, oh, I don't even want to think about what that would be. Ugh. Anyway, where was I? The Christmas tree. I don't know what I'm going to do at Christmas time. I'm going to have to really give it some thought because I am not going to spend an entire month fighting Ringo over that Christmas tree, trying to keep him out of it. So, probably won't have a tree this year. Well, I might try it and see how it goes, but I'm not very optimistic because I can see already it's going to be, ouch, Ringo. It's going to be a invitation for trouble, but that's another couple months down the road. So I don't know. I was in Dollar Tree yesterday and they had Christmas decorations out. So it's like, geez, you guys, it's mid-September. Can we just hold off for, a couple more weeks? But apparently not. But anyway, back to the fall decorations. I'm going to sort through this stuff and see what I've got and set some stuff out and make this place look a little more decorated, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what I can come up with here. Well, that's it for today, guys. I'm not really all that pleased with a lot of it, so I'm going to mess around with it a little bit more, and you'll see the results of that in probably the next video. But this is just kind of a preliminary, see what I've got and see what goes where, and there's still a few things I want to change around a little bit. I'm not exactly thrilled with how the fireplace mantle turned out, and that's one that that's the area I really like to make sure looks really good. I've got another box of stuff somewhere because there's some things I'm missing that I am remembering. In fact, I know I've got a beautiful garland that I had bought at Dollar General a couple of years ago, and it's really pretty. And I've got to find that because I want that to go on my fireplace. So this is probably going to end up being, there's probably going to end up being a part two to this. This is just preliminary messing around a little bit today. This isn't the final result, but I just wanted to say hi to you all and make sure I got some video out for you so that you'd know I was still here and kicking. If Ringo doesn't do me in, I'll be doing good. I swear he keeps me on my toes, which is good for me. I need something like that in my life. Keeps me going. Anyway, thank you as always for stopping by. I'm so happy to have you here. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.